Hi guys, it's Teasdale here and welcome back to another Pauper League, and this time we are rocking green-red Ponza. I have done a video on this before. Unfortunately the audio didn't work out right, and I haven't got around to recording another, so here we are. Let's dive right into the deck. It's pretty straightforward really, but we'll dive right into it anyways. So basically what the deck's trying to do is cast Ram spells on turn 1, and then potentially on turn 2 we can either Thermocast or Acid Moss. That's from either Utopia Sprawl, Arbor Elf on 1, Utopia Sprawl or Wild Growth on 2, and then you can tap the land with the Sprawl on to make 4 mana, or just one of these is Thermocast on 2. And basically what that does, that ramps us with the Acid Moss and takes the opponent off a land. And we can kind of, from there, leverage that mana disadvantage and the ramp to basically cast bigger threats that draw cards or cascade and have some sort of value to then basically just take over the game. We have got 4 bolts in here, which I'm unsure how good they are. I don't know if they're necessary, and we just have the opponent be more the reactive deck and we just kind of play big dudes and play land destruction, but worst case scenario, bolt goes face. Moving on, we have threats like Boarding Party and Annoyed Altasaur, which cascade into more land destruction or other threats that draw cards, or potentially these ramp cards. The ramp cards are generally the lower hits, obviously, but the Acid Moss and Thermocast are usually fine. And then you've got 4 Packmates which draw a card, 4 Visionary which draw a card, and then we have 2 Crimson Fleet Commodores which I'm trying, to be fair, instead of Owlbear, that are also draw a card and pretty fine. And that's basically the deck. The deck runs, I'm running 5 red sources, which is usually just 1 more than normal. A lot of the time they just run 4 Highland Forest, but I've been messing with Race's Ring. It's been quite good. I did originally have 2 Highland Forests and 3 Race's Rings, but there is scenarios where basically you can't, you struggle with it being not a forest, because Arbor Elf wants you to untap a forest and Utopia Sprawl wants you to enchant a forest. So like leading on Race's Ring can sometimes get like awkward, or basically your heavy Race's Ring hands just get really awkward, which I did have on my other video if you go back and check that out. And then that's basically the main board. The sideboard, it's pretty compact, like it's fairly straightforward. So I've got 2 relics for like graveyard based decks, like Familiars, obviously like Reanimator if we verse that today. Then I've got 3 Fiery Cannonades, just for Fae, Fae, Elves, aggro decks, that sort of thing. Got 4 Weather the Storm that are basically there for burn really, or Red Black Madness. And then I have 6 Deglammers basically. These 2 put on the bottom, and then the Deglammer hits enchantments. But basically this shuffles in, this puts on the bottom, and they're basically a way to get rid of the indestructible lands, realistically. So I tend to I cut maybe 1 or 2 Thermocasts, but I tend to keep generally the land destruction in against those kind of decks as well, because they have other lands that aren't just the indestructible lands. So it just kind of piles on top the amount of land destruction you have, and you just go down the land destruction plan, I feel. So it's been working out pretty well for me so far, but we'll see how it goes. And that's basically the deck, guys. It's pretty straightforward. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hi guys, welcome back. We're here on the draw, we're in Paz. And I think we keep this hand. It's not, we don't have any, we don't have a land destruction or anything, but I think it's fine. Looks like we're against the mirror. I don't actually think I want to put this on here, just in case. Oh, he's playing walls. Okay. So we're gonna put this on here, and then we name red. And we tap this. I'm actually gonna put this on here just to spread the load, just in case. And then probably red again, and then we just kill the Axebane. He's got a lot of Arbor Elf nonsense going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll probably just play Packmate here, and then play the Racer's Ring. He has got access to quite a bit of mana right now. Yeah, so basically he's just freed here, and he's now obviously got infinite mana because he's Utopia's roll for blue. So this taps for blue, and then this untaps, and then this taps for blue, and then he can pay 1 blue to untap this and tap this to untap. So I'm just going to ask him what his win con is. So yeah, so basically with Dead, he's just gonna make loads of mana, and he's gonna Stream of Thought us, which he says he has in hand. Like, I'm happy to believe him. Again, I'm gonna pass quite a bit, so easy concede. No point in torturing everyone. So it's a really weird one because I guess if the Glamour's fine because it interacts with Freed from the Real. And what else? Cannonade interacts with Arbor Elf, but that's basically it. Yeah, he's been brewing basically. He's playing like a new version of Walls that he's trying. So he's just saying basically he's talking about basically playing in the challenge tomorrow, or the big event tomorrow. I think Crimson Fleet's fine. Lightning Bolt's okay. I don't know if I'm Cannonade, probably not. Maybe I do just take out Crimson Fleet here. I think I do board in all 4 because they have Utopia Sprawls as well. I guess I can only take 1 Altasaur out. Maybe I keep the Altasaur in and take 1 board and party out 1 Packmate. I like keeping the land destruction in, just stick to the game plan. We win the die roll. It might have been a bad sign for us not when we didn't lead on Sprawl as well. Just because maybe that put us behind a turn. Yeah, I'm uncertain. So, but this hand's a keep, and onto this game, we are just going to Utopia Sprawl on here, Nimrod. And then we're going to play land and Thermocast his land. Cool. Or do we just bolt the... No, I think we just Thermocast his land here. Just sets him back. And then we get to bolt. So there's 2 mana here. You name blue. Impulse. Regardless what I did there, basically he still could have impulsed. Because if he didn't have the Arbor Elf, he just had a second land, which he could have then put the Utopia Sprawl in the second land, and then impulsed. So I think being mana efficient there is probably the best bet. So I'm just going to do this float red, and then bolt. I guess the only difference is if I bolted first, and then I could Utopia Sprawl the land with the Evoke a Muldrifter, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 7 next turn. Axebane, sure. Need an answer for that. That's not an answer for that. Oh, what have I done? Why? 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 What a misclick. No ulti for me. Secret door, sure. It's another win con. Impulse. Right, so we're not dead as yet. He needs another land and freed, right? Molly D. But we need to answer this Axebane, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is that? 5, 6, 7, yeah. Packmate. Draw a card. Another also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Just gotta hope I'm not dead. So if he plays a freed here, I'm dead. Because he has 2 walls here. And basically he's Wincon's Secret Door. So we Packmate drew this, which would have happened last turn, and we wouldn't have drew the Altar Saw. So whatever's on top now, we would have drew last turn, if that makes sense. Because the Altar Saw would have got away with the Cascader, would have cascaded into the Packmate. And then, or was it a land that we drew, or whatever? And then we would have drew this card, which wouldn't have mattered. Okay, anyways, that's it for round 1, guys. I'll see you guys for round 2. Hi guys, welcome back to round 2 here. We're on the draw, but we are going to keep this. We have Wild Growth on 1. Okay. Looking like we're against Affinity here. Well, not necessarily Affinity, but some sort of Metalcraft. Could be Boros Metalcraft, could be Affinity. Red Black Madness. Okay. Just gonna thermocast the black source. Hopefully get a land for this acid moss. Damn. Kitchen shop. Currently got no red source for this bolt. That's fine. We have weather for this matchup too. Wild growth. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this on here, and then I'm just gonna foretell this. So we can acid moss next turn as well, which is fine. So we have bridge, okay. So it doesn't really matter which land we hit as such. This. I think we just hit for black here. Cracks the blood token. Arms is us, sure. Then we get a red source. Highland Forest here. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 mana available without 9. Our opponent has 6 cards in hand. He's still missing on a land. Okay. 4. So I could be greedy here and foretell the Packmate. And then hope to draw an untapped land to then play Acid Moss and Bolt. But I think I'm just going to Acid Moss here. Another Highland Forest. Got Lightning Bolters, sure. And we'll just Lightning Bolt this thing. We have no way of... From memory, there's no way of getting a life in the main board. Okay, so we have no way of getting rid of those in the main. So let's we just put this on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Just gonna cascade this and hit Bombay. Yes. Hit something big. Well, you take your highs with your lows. We get hit for 6 here. We could be dead. He has 5 cards in hand. He could bolt us and tap bolt us. That's something that he could do. Definitely. I don't think we need Cannonade. I think probably something like the Deglammers and Weather. I don't know if we need the whole like nature's all the nature's consolidations or whatever they're called, obsolescences or whatever. Okay, that would have been nice to blow up, but 6, 12. It's not good. Oh, we have Thermocaster's life gain. So I guess we lead on Packmate here. Forest. So I could Thermocast this Rakdos Carnarium. I think that's better than So basically my choices here are hit his attack here for 7 and then it's what am I Thermocasting. So he's got 5 cards in hand. And it's do I Thermocast his land to put him down to 1 land? Or do I hope that he can only cast 1 spell and then I Thermocast my land to go 4? Basically are my choices. So if I give him if I let him keep this, he can cast an Alms. He can cast a Bolt, we die. If he has like Bolt Vampire's Kiss, we die. But then if I blow this up and he has Bolt, we die. I think I have to blow my own land up to gain a life. And then from that point I can end of turn Bolt him. I guess is all I can do here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Serum Blaze the pack, mate. So we got 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still no lethal. That won't really do anything either. Because going to 2 now is pretty irrelevant. So I guess we just attack here and then blow up his Carnarium. Yeah, we were pretty unfortunate there that it was a Serum Blaze in particular. Yeah. And it's a bit annoying just the way it's worded. Obviously, if you kill the target, they still get you still get dealt 3. So pretty annoying. I think Weather's obviously a good shout. I think the Glamour's okay. A, because they have 4 bridges, and B, they have blood tokens, which isn't like the greatest thing to target, but they have enough targets that like the blood tokens are like generally like the thing that keeps you together. So I think I'm happy with that. Maybe not 4, but oh, and you probably want this over this. 7 cards to cut. So Commodore, couple of bolts. 3 cards here. Maybe I actually want to keep the bolt because it's just cheap spells to go with the Weathers. I like the hair stretcher there. One card. Probably just an Arbor Elf. Because I feel like they don't have that many guys. So I'm unsure. Unsure on that one. I'm not experienced enough with this matchup, I don't think, to kind of have an opinion. Like the actual boarding tactic. So this is pretty slow. We just got turn 3 Thermocast. I was thinking, do I play a land to Pac-Mate here, but I don't think I do. Bolt me, end of turn. Is he seriously stuck on one land? No. Well, that's good though that we get Thermocast that. Thermal casting acid moss. Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And into board and pie after that. No land. No land. Never lucky. I'm just going to board and pie here. Cascade and acid moss. That'll do. That was great when you're deciding between a spell and board and pie, and then you just board and pie into that spell. That was a good feeling. Round 12 though, but he's basically got no lands. Correct. We played the Ponza game. Still undecided on these bolts. We're on the draw, so I kind of... How much do I care about the... Maybe I'll just take this Pac-Man out. Four weathers and 3... I'll try something like this. I don't know how long this is, but I also don't know how many non-artifact lands they run. This is awkward. This is kind of why I didn't really want to. How many bolts do I have? 2, and I've got both in my hand. Nice. Nice. We're just gonna obsolescence this. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe I'm glad I have the bolt in my hand, I guess. I'm gonna put this at the bottom now. Why not? And then look at acid moss next turn. Ow. Sure. Because this also gives us a red source too. Acid moss, this. Ow. This will kill us quickly. So we kind of need to draw a weather or kill this as soon as possible. So I'm kind of hoping basically to... He's got a... Oh god. Then he's got like an arms here or a kitchen in. Hopefully he doesn't have any madness value here. No, god. Gets a hit for 2, we're at 13, we're basically down at 12 here. That was actually quite a good draw. I'm going to acid moss the red source, even though I should hit this because I can hit this with an artifact hit, like a artifact hit kind of spell or whatever. Like a deglammer or a natural obsolescence. Yep, we're at 12. I'm going to untap this now. And then just bolt this now. So we're just got to hope that he's still got no lands, but this deck obviously draws cards while doing so. Like while burning you with the madness stuff, so it's like usually they do get flooded quite a lot. So 4, 5, 6 into a land destruction. Nope. So just gonna try and kill him as quickly as possible now. Miss on a land. Miss on a land. Miss on a land. Bollocks. At least it's tapped, I guess. 6, 7, 8. So I'm just going to lead on this first, just to see what we... Biggest problem with this deck is that when you want it to hit crucial spells, it kind of just draws lands. Or draws mana, I should say. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm dead right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have lethal. Epicure. Never mind. Just gonna send him. Takes 4, goes to 6. We're on 8. So close here. We're at 8. He's got 4 cards in hand and 3 mana. He's on 9. We're on 5. So I don't think he can kill us here, but he could easily have an answer for something and we don't. It gives him another turn. Nice. That was way too close. We also have 4 Weather the Storms, which was kind of why I was holding these too. Like, I didn't need to play them. Like, I had the mana, so I was just kind of hoping to play these for a bigger weather, but we still never seen them, which is interesting. And that won both of those games. Anyways, I'll see you guys for round 3. Hi guys, welcome back to round 3 here. We're against Cookie, who's most likely on Elves. So it's probably over pretty quickly. Elves is a horrible matchup for Ponza. Because A, they don't need a lot of lands to function. B, the Dorks make mana. And C, they have Quarian Ranger, which also kind of shuts off Acid Moss too. Cool. Commodore. Not that it really matters, but maybe we should have attacked for 2 there. Yep. 2, but he got a Quarian Ranger. And then he got 4. The highs and lows of lead the Stampede effects. Basically, you can just empty his hand here. Invoker. Okay, so we know his hand. His hand's Lamor Elf, Priest, Well-Wisher, Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just do our dumb stuff, even though we're probably dead. I haven't really counted if we're dead or not, but we're most likely dead. Lightning Bolt. So you can untap this and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Basically save itself if he wants to. So targeting this he probably will, targeting this he probably will too. I guess we still target the Invoker, see what he does. Yeah, he's most likely just going to untap and then save it. But it puts him down. And mana, I guess. Not that that matters, but excuse me. I'm guessing the Elves Master's just figuring out how we're dead. Maybe we're not so dead this time, but 15 mana. There's a forest in hand, right? Oh. So while the invoker, obviously. And then you can bounce that and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. More mana. 32. So 3 activations, 4 activations is that? Exactly 4 activations. Make that a 9, 8. Make it a 14, 13. 19, 18. 24. I mean, technically I can block this and go 1. Why not? Right? Oh no. Can I not count? 24. Oh, is it attack with a 1-1? I didn't see the 1-1. My bad. So yeah, just bring in the fiery cannonades. If I bring in fiery cannonades, I probably like to take out basically the stuff that dies to cannonade. I keep some copies in, fine. This is a bit worse because I just cut the 4th fiery cannonade to try out 2 relics as well. So we've got a bit of interaction here. Definitely a keep. Just do I want to lead on Highland or do I want to lead on Arbor Elf? Probably Arbor Elf. Because then I can Utopia Sprawl for red. And then untap it to bolt. Or just untap this, I guess. So yeah, just going to lead on Arbor Elf here. I mean, Utopia Sprawl this and then Highland Forest. Quirion. I probably actually should have took out the Acid Mosses, but there's only got 4 Quirion ranges to kind of stop that, if that makes sense. I still named red, I think. And then I bolt this. And then I put this on here. And probably name green. Lamar Elf. So Lamar Elf pass as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to play this to start. 3. If I draw a land here, so I probably want to do this. And say this. So if I draw a land, I can thermocast and bolt. Birchlaw. I'm just going to attack here and then play Commodore. Still gets to do his thing. Wow, got a lot of mana here, but not a lot going on. Oh wow. I'm just going to attack with these and leave his back so he doesn't take the Monarch. Because, you know, we're flooded. Oh wow. This deck does not like to draw a lot of lands. Okay. Tap 2 concede, I like it. Nice. Borden Pie and a Cannonade, which we maybe would have done, I don't know. Depending on what he was planning there. I could probably see something like that. Just hedge against the Quirion Ranger, I guess, on the draw. Something earlier to play. So we have 3 mana and nothing really to do with it. Pretty easy mulligan here. So we have Utopia Sprawl on red to bolt. I think we keep this. And then we bottom the Altar Saw here. So then at least the Visionaries, we've got something to do with our mana. Yeah. Nice. So Utopia Sprawl on red. Is attacking for 1. Okay. And then we bolt this, I guess. And then we just foretell the pack mate. He's getting like land heavy hands as well. So there's a Vanguard and a Mystic. I guess I just play Visionary here. Floating green in case we draw like a... Okay, that's pretty good. So he needs to have another land and another 1-drop to get this out of range. So he had a land but he just didn't have the... okay. This is the blue mana for Hydroblast, I imagine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so first things we hit the blue source. Nice. I guess we just pass the turn here. We don't want to play an elf because it obviously makes the Vanguard bigger, and then we don't want to. Probably want to respond if he plays an elf, basically. So he hit for 3. Interesting. I guess we just do this now. There's no point in like holding it for anything. Thermo. So I can just do this to draw a card. Bottom party. And then Thermo while we can. Just cut him off mana. I know he's obviously got a bunch of guys here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Priest. Sure. Cannonade there is pretty good. I think I'm fine playing the Visionary here and attack him for 3. If we draw a land, we can Cannonade still. And even if we can't, he needs to have a Vanguard. That one's fine. Green Ridge is fine. Okay. I think I'm going to Cannonade here again. I know it loses our Visionary. Stops his mana. Regenerate, okay. Bit annoying, but fine nonetheless. They are tapped out and we just get a Borden Party here. We do only have 1. So this is free. We do only have 1 Cannonade left. Arbor's not really the greatest draw. The greatest Cascade. We do get hit for 9, I guess. He can untap if he wants, but he has not got a lot going on. Acid Moss is an awful draw with this Quirion Ranger. I'm just going to keep hitting. So he blocks that. Yeah, sure, takes 4 to 4. Vanguard into nothing. Okay. Whew. We got there. Managed to get there. And I'll see you guys for round 4. Hey guys, welcome back to round 4 here. We are on the draw, and I think we keep this hand. If we find another untapped land, okay, not the greatest start for us with the Acid Moss plan. So we did find another land. We just get a... This basically means we can turn 2 Acid Moss. Obviously, relying that he doesn't bolt the Arbor Elf here. Like, he might just play another bridge and then bolt the Arbor Elf. Okay, so we're against Jess. Is it Jeskai Wildfire? We named Red here, I think. And we shot Wildfire the island. It worked. Interesting. I actually didn't expect that to work. I didn't expect that to resolve. I expected to get lose focused or something. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can also here if we draw it. This deck just, I don't know. It feels strong, but then it just whiffs into nothingness. I'm gonna play this here for green, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then even if he like fires here to kill the Arbor Elves, then at least we can still also here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seager, sure. Interesting that he's playing some Mirrodin artifact lands as well. Jesus. 4 mana here, crack this to draw a card, draw another land. Bottom pie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bottom pie here. Oh my god. Just nothing but lands. And mana. Consistently. Now what he needs to do is obviously just bolt, or if he plays another artifact land he gets a Galv Blast, the bottom pie, whatever. Like, I genuinely feel like we probably would have had this game if we didn't draw a million and one lands. We just hit this seat because it stops him having counter spell open currently with the lands he's got. And obviously there's no point in hitting the mountain when his 2 indestructible lands tap for red. Evoke Moldrifter. Yeah, game 1 is pretty annoying because obviously depending on how many bridges he finds, like, depends how much he can function. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. No point in attacking, obviously. Our opponent still didn't find a land either. This is good. Just want to keep, now, we don't really want to draw many lands or mana sources. We just want to keep drawing our big hitters. How the heck did we win that game? I mean, I'll take it anyways. So we kind of just want these. Fine with cutting 2 of these. I don't mind cutting a couple boarding parties. Just because they get below mental blasted. Is my main problem. I actually don't really like bolting this matchup at all, so maybe try something like that and just go full on the land destruction plan. Maybe do that even and just cut 1 thermal. It could be awkward if obviously they run like 10 artifact lands. But then again they run like a fair few basics. So we'll see. We'll try this out. I can probably see if we go to game 3 cutting maybe a couple of thermals. Okay. We do need another land here, but this is a keep. Highland Forest into the glamour. Hopefully he doesn't have wildfire on too. Wildfire? No wildfire. Okay. So we didn't draw another land, but I am just going to pass here. Because then if he tries to wildfire, I can deglamour the land. This is the other thing about this deck in particular. It's what to, like, I've now got 2 deglamours against 2 basics. Wow. I'm just going to foretell this. This is just the variance, I guess. Last game we had 1,000,000 lands. This game we have 2. So he's probably holding up counterspell here. Land. Hey. So now we can function to some extent. I'm just going to play the Visionary here. Just it's mana efficient really. If I draw a land, he's probably going to counter this. Yeah. So like if I draw a land next turn, I can pack my and deglamour. Obviously if it's an untapped land, that is. So red source, add an elementalist or just Archaeomancer. Okay, Archaeomancer counterspell. Not good. So I'm just going to play Packmate here, and then before I play this land, to try and draw a basic forest. Arbor Elf. I guess Arbor Elf is still okay. Another guy on the board. Like I've cut 1 thermal and seen basically all these deglamours, and he's only got 1 artifact land. There we go. So now I'm going to start hopefully hitting his lands. It's pretty bad while he's tapped out as well. He can start like ephemerating this. Galv blasts that, sure. So he still can't spell over and ephemerate. Thermo's a pretty good one to be fair as well. Don't really have the mana to do both, but let's retire this now. He's probably going to counterspell it. Is he just going to cast Ephemerate? 3 mana. With a white open. Sure. I'll probably just do Glamour this. Because I can't cut him off blue just yet, but I can kind of look at cutting him off red. I need to bring back Counterspell or Golf Blast. Probably Counterspell. I need to bring back the Ephemerate. This is kind of where the Relic kind of comes in as well. I'm just good at stopping this kind of stuff. It's nonsense. What? Go away, man. Go away. And he has a Bolt for the pack, mate. Sure. You'll let that go. Okay. 5 mana here. Just gonna end a turn this. Yep. So you can bring back a Lightning Bolt here. Which makes this Commodore really awkward as well. So like Commodore here, but you know, Wildfire. Straw was just really awkward on his lands, like on the way his lands turned out. Like he's got all his artifact lands now after functioning fine with the basics. Yeah, so we put this on them red. I probably shouldn't play this, and it's quite a weak play, but it's probably something you will likely counter. But then he could also just try and take it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we draw an untap land, we can alt saw here. Ephemerate it. Get back Counterspell. Like we do, in theory, have ways to get like bring back Wildfire. Okay. Let's cast on Wildfire. Like maybe it's something that on the draw we kind of have to abandon that land destruction plan, and then on the play we go hard on it. I'm uncertain. In this matchup in particular, I'm uncertain. Yeah, I'm just kind of going to concede age. Pretty pointless. Maybe try only 5 of those. And we can keep this, just because we can stop turn 2 Wildfire with the Obsolescence. We are a bit land light. We must have 6. This is the thing though, when they do sometimes like be able to get brought out of mulligans because Wildfire is so good. So that's kind of what I think we got to hope for. That's what his plan is, and then we get to get him. The fact that this is this land as well means it can't hold up Counterspell when I play it. When I just pass. So if he plays land Wildfire, I can respond by Obsolescence in his Rustveil. Got him. So he doesn't get a draw a card, he doesn't lose a land, and he doesn't get a land. Like, that's great for us. We've got a thermal cast to fully punish him. Oh, off the top. Off the top. Let's go. The tilt concede. See you guys for round 5. Hey guys, welcome back to the 5th and final round here. And we are on the play. And this hand sucks. It's really slow. We have our mana though. Do we keep this? We have turn 3 Pac-Mate into turn 4 Acid Moss. You know what? I'm going to keep this more for science. I haven't really like tried to keep like a slowish hand like this. I don't think it's very good. But we obviously have a lot of good draws. Like, I think we could easily just lose here. Basically looking at like turn 2 Fortel, turn 3... Not this again. So we're either against Boros or we're against... this guy, Ephemerate again. When's Boros? Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better. If we draw an untapped land. Okay. So I'll probably just play the forest here and hold up Bolt. And then just play this. As of late, I always feel like this... oh, okay. You want to play this? Yeah, I think I want to play this as well. Instead of holding up Bolt. There's not really that I'm going to be too concerned about bolting next turn. That I can't bolt the turn after. Sure. And it does that as well. It baits. Like, to be honest, I'd rather him bolt the... That's good for us as well. Because we get to hit the Boros Garrison. I'd rather him bolt the Arbor Elf with our hand than the Pac-Mate. Like, the Pac-Mate's just going to brick wall him here. Absolute machine. Let's go. So there's his 2 lands. There's a Seeker which we can bolt. That's fine. Happily take 1 here. I'm just gonna bolt this. I'm gonna bolt this. That's no problem at all. And then I'm just gonna Acid Moss his Plains here. Get another Highland Forest. And then send them. Send them. Then we can look at Visionary Thermocast next turn if he has another land. If he doesn't, unlucky. Bolt a guy. Shot. So we're going to play Visionary here. Utopia's Brawl. So I'm just going to play the Racer's Ring. And then I'll put this on here. Red. So he's stuck on 1 land. And he needs to have more, because obviously I have the Thermal Cast if he does draw another non-indestructible land. Galv Blast my guy, hit for 1. Sure. We need to get like a boarding party here, like fairly rapido. Or keep drawing Arbor Elves. That also works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 11 lands left in our deck. Is that right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. We run 20 lands, which I do think sometimes this deck just wants 19.5 lands. I could easily see cutting both Racer's Rings. Or maybe cut 1 Racer's Ring. Jesus Christ. and then basically just run like a Gruul Locker or something on 3 that adds mana that also draws a card is where I'd want to be. Preferably 2, but I don't think there's 1 on 2. I'm not going to play this land, I don't need to. I have a million. Galv blast my face, sure. Like, this deck's functioning pretty well off 1 land as well. It's not really doing anything, but like, he's bolting all my stuff that I had going on. Okay. So I'll just get attacked for 2 here, and then I can bolt this. What an annoying game. Sure. 3 Galvanic Blasts. Okay. Cool. That works out for us. 3 Galvanic Blasts and 2 Lightning Bolts in the top 17. So I'm just going to bolt this, because then this I'm just going to basically Thermocast this Garrison. Oh my days. I wear. Give me something good that I can work with here. Not just lands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So halfway through our lands. I do have, like, you know, 4 Boarding Parties, 4 Altar Swords as well, so I will find them eventually. And he has 2 Bolts, 1 Galv Blast left. And he's drawing a card off a Cold Author Reaver. Oh my god. Okay. Now we're in a bad spot. 2, 5, 7. Altar Saw into something good. A Boarding Party, I like it. Into Thermocast. I think I actually Thermocast my own land here. Might as well gain a life. Because then I can play this one anyways. I'm down for attacking. Because this also means that I don't die to like a random Galv Blast. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. So, Cannonades are fine. So he's running Rebirth. So he's probably running Synth. So he's borrow Synth with the... So, probably on some number of these. Right, Cannonade I think is pretty good. He's running Seeker. Seeker, Cold Author. Glint Hawk most likely. And Thraber Inspector. The only thing he doesn't hit is Core Skyfisher. So I think that's fine. But then we want some number of Deglammers and stuff. I would bring in Deglammer over Natural Obsessions because I have munitions, I think. So I could see, so that's what, 7 cards. So that's these 2. Probably most of the Arbor Elves, I would say. Yeah, probably 3 Arbor Elves. So something like that. I'm putting 2 Arbor Elves. So 2 Arbor Elves, 3 Visionaries, and then take out the Commodores. Just because I think Commodore's pretty weak. Yeah, I can go from there. I think that's probably fine. Maybe I want another Visionary and put 3 Thermocasts in. Yeah, I prefer that actually. Still keep the heavy land destruction going on. So this is a keep, and then I can either Forest Wildgrowth and hope to draw an untapped land. If I draw an untapped land, I'll Forest Wildgrowth. If I don't, I'll just Racer's Ring. Or I'll just Abroth. That works. I still need untap land here, right? My Abroth is dead. You got it. Deglammer. Deglammer's not looking great here. But keeping in these land destruction spells is pretty good. And then we're just going to play the Racer's Ring. Hope he's not playing Dawnbringer in the side. Some do, so something to watch out for. Synth. Okay. Synth for Garrison. Okay. That's good because we can get a Thermal cast that. Or if we draw an impact land, we get Acid Moss it, which is even better. Okay, for 2 here, that's 17. Goodbye, Boros Garrison. Highland Forest here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skyfisher. Okay. This is good. 1, 2, 3. Untap land again will be fine. Because we get the Fiery Cannonade, then Visionary. Fiery Cannonade. Wipe his board. Their land. And then Visionary. And we have a Lightning Bolt. Maybe Weather's also a consideration. Because they run 8 burn spells, or at least 7. Make a Wellspring, sure. So we can cut him from red or white here. Or we can just basically leave him on 1 land. So we kill this. Then we kill this. And then we hit for 2. Maybe that was worse because we don't actually cut him from a colour. We just give him 1 land. I guess either way we've left him with 1 land, but he's now got both colours. So I think this is probably significantly worse than just cutting him from a colour. Like, is he gonna play munitions here? No. Call Skyfisher. Okay, that worked out like reasonably, I think. Did he bounce the Synth? Okay, something he can't play. That's fine. So we're going to bolt this and Deglammer his land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think Deglammering his land and bolting his guys actually better than Altar Sword at the moment. He just cuts him from mana completely. And then next turn we can... Actually now he's got 1 colourless land. White as well. So he's still not got red. Bring back the Wellspring, sure. I think I just want to Altar Saw here. Better than cutting his white. Because there is also still a chance that I do hit a land destruction spell too. Cannonade, I do not want to cast. This also blocks this too. Like, Journey's a problem. That's something I need to worry about. And he just plays the... Oh, never mind. Okay, why did you do that post-combat and not attack for 2, but sure. I feel like this is where we're going to start getting flooded. So just put this on here. In red. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crack this. So now we can't crack the Racer's Ring here. You attack for 2? Yeah. Cool. So 3 cards in hand. Pack made. So we just attack for 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is good that we can attack with the Visionary potentially next turn. And the Packmate. And still Altar Saw. Another land. Sure. Gets a hit for 2 down to 11. He has 3 artifacts as well. So it's something that we can consider. Okay. I think I want to Altar Saw first. Oh, totally worth. Yeah, I think I still want to hit here. Like, if he has Rally, it is what it is. Like, I don't die. I take 6. There's Rally. Galv Blast's not good. Means it's like a really awkward block here. Oh, actually, anyway, it means like the Altar Saw can't really block. So the Arbor Elf blocks a Goblin. Take 2, 3, 4. Puts me 7. And then he gets to kill this. If he sends him or sends all, I'll do I trade? I don't think so. I'm gonna literally just do this because he has to cast this Galblast anyways. So like he's probably gonna Galblast the Packmate now as opposed to the Altar Saw. Yep. And we're now hitting for 8. I'm gonna sack this first. Oh dear. Got 1 card in hand. So block this. 5. One, 2, 3. So you can still. Maybe I do. I probably don't. One, 2, 3. So basically, if I attack with the Altar Saw, he goes to 5. I block a Goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the difference between dying to Galv Blast and Rally. But if I attack with Visionary, he goes to 9. I think I don't attack at all. He goes to 9 basically, and I still don't kill him on the backswing. So I'd rather just keep them both back. Attack with Skyfisher. Yeah, I'll take that block. If he's trading a Galv Blast here for it, that's fine. Or a Lightning Bolt. I think I'm okay with that. Like, just kills this pressure, I guess. Kills my pressure too, I guess. But oh, good. Not that it matters, I don't think. Like, I've got quite a lot of mana here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I can still Altar Saw 8 with the Visionary. Lightning Bolt. I guess I just attack for 2 here. Like, you might want to bounce this. Okay, no box is fine. Kill the campus here. Island Forest. Play a forest. Maybe shouldn't have played the forest there, but I think that's okay. Golden Talk, sure. Synth, I'm guessing he's bouncing here. Seeker, which he can't cast currently. Are you ready for his planes here? We got a mountain, get wrecked. Attack for 3. We bolt this instead of the flyer, I think. Because we have the artifact, the deglammers to bring this back to block this. And we also have cannonades, which killed this. Jeez. 2 for 4. Just flooded here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. 9 lands. It's quite a, I guess we're halfway through our deck, so maybe not. We just flooded in we just lost pressure. We just drew a lot of air, I guess. Maybe that block was just bad, but then it's just gonna carry on happening. You know what I mean? I can't like just keep taking 2 when I'm this low. Without 2. Cool. Maybe I want some. Maybe I want a couple of weathers. Maybe I don't want this. Maybe a wild growth's not as good since he's running Dawnbringer. And a couple of weathers seem okay. I think the thing is though, I'm just cutting a lot of. So we have turn 2 Dermo if we had 2 untapped lands. Like, this is the problem with these tap lands, just they're generally awkward, but these are quite needed for colour sources. So I can Utopia Sprawl on green and hope to draw an untapped land, but I think I probably just Highland Forest here. I'll probably Highland Forest and then Highland Forest. Probably just put this on here, name in green, I guess, and then play Highland Forest. And then hope he doesn't Dawnbringer. He does not. Probably want to cut him from red. Actually probably white. Cut him from white here. Because we have more targets for the furnace. And also, it stops him deploying threats, really. Like, he's got, that's what I'm looking for. Called off a rebirth, I guess. Borden Pie. Thermal cast his land here. Lightning bolt us, sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then we can just start deploying all swords next turn. Skyfisher, bounce Wellspring. This is free, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put it on this name red. Name green, actually. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, sorry, to land destruction spell. Especially the one that cuts him off white as well. Yeah, I don't need to block this to really do anything. Campus, okay? Because I can race this. I can race him attacking for 2 now in this current situation. And also just deploy another dino. Here's another one. I guess I'd glamour this. Like, it's exile, whatever it is, it's mill the card, I guess. And stops rebirth value. I will take 2. I'll take 2 and hit you for 12. Journey? Okay. I'll hit you for 6. It's a good draw. 3 for 5. Okay. There was no way I could have board and pied there. I just thought I'd best check. After I attacked, I guess. 3 for 5. Visionary. Altar Saw is a good draw too. Lightning Bolt the Altar Saw, sure. Galv Blast, sure. It's dead. Are you attacking for 2? Okay. If he doesn't attack, yeah, so he didn't attack for 2, so I'll just bolt this. Means I can carry on getting damage in. And then we Altar Saw 3, 6, 7. And we Altar Saw before combat in case we hit a boarding party. Cannonade, we are not casting, but we will have a 6-5. And then we have for 2. And then the Altar Saw's lethal next turn as well. Galv Blast in a bolt, sure. This is where we die. We have seen 3 of our 4 Altar Saws. And we'd now draw lands. We had a good start. He's on 4. He's stuck on 2 lands, however. He needs to play his land again. Bushwhacker kicked. Bushwhacker not kicked, sorry. Okay. So I can't attack here because it's a 2-3, no point in playing a Wild Growth. 7, 8. 8 lands. Eight lands in the top 20, so plus 3. Oh, Jesus. And the cannonade, one of the cannonades is on the bottom as well, so it's just making it even worse. Attack for 2 to 11. Attack for 2 in case he takes it, but he'll most likely double block it. He just single blocks it. Okay. And he's cast 1, 2, 3 lightning bolts and 2 Galv Blasts here. Glint Hawk, sure. Unless I'm dying here with a Bushwhacker. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I die even through the kick Bushwhacker, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Yeah, so even if I bolt. Oh. Even if I bolt this, I still die. Yeah, I can't believe we lost that game. He started off so strong, but the guy just, literally had all the, he had, as they always do, to be fair, they were just a million burn spells. Managed to burn out 2, journey the other, and kind of lose from there. Yeah, I really do enjoy this deck. I think it's really well positioned at the moment, overall. And I think that is actually a solid matchup We just got really unfortunate with our Altasaurs, to be fair. Our Altasaurs were really low, like, hitting. I hit a Deglammer, which was okay. It wasn't great, but it was fine. I hit a Cannonade, which I didn't cast. And I think I hit the Visionary. I can't really remember. Or an Arbor. So I hit something really low from memory. So that's 3 low Cascaders. And it kind of comes with the deck, I guess. But then after that, I just got flooded. So I think, personally, the change I would probably make moving forward is that cut a land and probably run like a Gruul Locket. Like, Gruul Locket's it's not amazing and it's not awful, but the main thing I do like about it is it's basically a 5th Visionary, but you just don't draw the card immediately. You get the mana immediately, unlike Visionary, but you don't draw the cards immediately, but you do eventually draw 2 if you are flooded, so it's kind of like a Racer's Ring. And it alleviates like a land effectively, so if you are flooded, you have access to draw, and if you're screwed, you can play. You most likely have 3 mana. Like, the deck seems to stop at 3, or I guess 2 lands, but 3 with all these 1 mana plays, it seems. I didn't like the Commodores as well. The Commodores were not great. I wasn't too impressed with those. So I definitely can see adding back 2 Owlbears. So that's kind of how I'd probably look at building that in the future. Regarding the side, the relic change didn't really matter, didn't really come up, but the fact that I missed Cannonade did. Like, I got lucky in the Elves matchup because I seen quite a lot of Cannonades. I also think maybe some I don't know what it needs. I really do like the Glamour Obsolescence package. Maybe I bought it in too much, or I bring too many in, but I think that is the way you want to go to fight Affinity, and B, it's like you can bring them in as if there's decks like Red Black Madness and Jeskai Ephemerate that run both lands, like artifacts and normal lands. So like it's pretty good, I think, to do that, and you just go on the ultimate destroy land kind of game plan. Bolts were fine. I feel like they're an awkward draw when you don't want them, but it is what it is. Got the Commodores here, and I think I'd probably run something along this line. I like Pac-Mate over Owlbear. Like, I wouldn't go 3/3 because you can cast this early. You can cast this on 2 mana. It's delayed, but you can. So you've effectively got like a 2-drop there. But yeah, I think this is probably how I'd run it. I maybe wouldn't even run this Racer's Ring. I actually probably won't run this Racer's Ring, to be fair. Just because the forest count really matters. And especially with 19 lands, you're most likely to have 2 lands. Kind of thing, like you get 2 to 3 lands, I guess, is probably where it'll sit. And getting screwed on forests with Arbor Elves and Utopia Sprawls and stuff is just not something you want to be doing. Like, I just would rather have the chance of that happening just mitigated completely and just run 4 Highland Forests. Other than that, I think I'm pretty happy with the deck. It's probably the sideboard I probably need to work on. I don't know if you want to go really concise like this and just have loads of 4-ofs or strict game plans, or if you want just 1s and 2s. And I think that's where I've kind of hedged with the 2 relics, which probably why it felt weird. I like hedged with, I'll just put 2 relics in here, when realistically I probably should just went more concise on like Fiery Cannonade and then something else, like maybe another Natural Obsolescence or some life gain or something, or like an Electrickery, or do you know what I mean, like to follow that game plan. So I guess that's probably where I'd sit, something along them lines. You can splash blue, which is pretty free with a snow-covered... Run 20 lands, run a snow-covered island, and Rimewood Falls, I think it is, the Snowland from Kaldheim, that's blue-green. And then basically you can get it from Acid Moss and you can run 4 Muldrifters. That's fine. I just think it opens up to a weaker mana base for no reason. You don't really get access to much out this board either. You get Hydro, I guess, but Weather does a pretty good impression of being like a Hydro, I guess. Against Burn, that is in particular. So, yeah, I think the deck's pretty strong. I really considered picking it up and giving it a go. If you want to see any decks streamed or anything, just drop a mention in the comments. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. And I'll see you guys next time.